So bring yourself to the end of your mat. We're going to do some familiar standing postures first, and then we're going to go into the seated postures. So I'm going to have you come to the end of your mat, widen your toes, weight on both the front of the foot and the back of the foot, shoulders down. Just do a little bit of waking everything up there. I'm going to have you breathe in through the nose, in, look up, arms up, exhale, come on down. So when we're doing yoga, exhale here, inhale, and exhale, come on down. You don't have to go all the way down into a plank position. You can stay in a 4-point pose, and then we're back into downward facing dog. We're going to stay here for about 3 to 4 breaths. You're working towards having your knees straight, but really you want your hips up. So if you have to bring your heels off the ground or bend your knees to bring your hips up, that's fine. Inhale, exhale, again, inhale, and exhale, let your head release. One more, inhale, and exhale. Good, now step forward 1 foot at a time. Come halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And now sweep your arms up, engage your abdominals as you come up, look up, and arms back down. So we're doing the Sun Salutation A series to get warmed up. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands down. You can go to all fours. You can go into this plank position. Come up into upward facing dog, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, rock back into downward facing dog. So downward facing dog, this is our rest posture. This is like, okay, good, we can stop moving, hang out and do some breathing. Inhale and exhale. I'm doing a little bit of rocking side to side just to kind of wake my legs up a little bit. Inhale and exhale. Sometimes it's nice if you can kind of pedal your feet, so one straight and the other bent. Last one, inhale and exhale. From here, engage your abdominal muscles. Step forward 1 foot, then the other. Up halfway, flat back, shoulders away from your ears. Forward fold, trying to get your chest towards your thighs. Inhale, sweep up, look up. Exhale, arms down by your side. Good, so we're getting warmed up. One more of the A series. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Take a step back, one leg then the other. Come on down into either all fours or a plank. Roll up into upward facing dog, shoulders away from the ears. Engage your abdominal muscles as you come back into downward facing dog. And again, downward facing dog could be over a chair, like I've shown in some other classes, or knees and heels elevated, keep breathing. Or if you feel comfortable, go ahead, heels on the ground, broad shoulders. Keep your abdominals engaged here. Inhale and exhale. You're not sinking back into the low back or into the shoulders. You're pushing with energetic hands back towards your feet. Inhale and exhale. And let's go ahead, step 1 foot forward and then the other. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, chest to your shins. Inhale, sweep up, engage your abdominal muscles as you come up, arms overhead, and hands back down to sides. Now we're going to do 3 sun salutations B. So that's the one that starts out with that awkward chair pose. You're going to come back sitting into a chair that's not there, arms up overhead. Sweep the hands in front of the chest, come down, they go down to the floor. Straighten the knees as best you can. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, come down. Again, you can do it at all fours before your upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. We're just saying hello because we got to move on to warrior 1 here. Bring that right foot in front, engage your abdominals, sweep your arms up overhead. I'm putting my hands together, but you don't have to. You can just have them reach up. Sweep that right foot back, go down into your plank again. Inhale, shoulders away. Exhale, come down. And now step that left foot up between your hands. Come on up to warrior one. Hands come down. And slowly lower yourself down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we're going to stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Release your head. Inhale and exhale. Soft breath. Inhale and exhale. And now step forward 1 foot at a time. Remember, you're going to stay with the hips back. Bring the arms up. Look up. And straighten the knees, come down. So that's 1, 2 more, just like that. Inhale, look up. Exhale, arms come down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands down, step back. Lower your body down. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, come back. Just to say hello to the downward facing dog. Grab that leg, bring it up here. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Lower your body down. All 4s is fine there. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Bring that left foot up. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down. Lower down. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Come on back into that rest position, downward facing dog. Energize your hands. Put weight into your fingers as well as your palms. Inhale. And exhale, release your neck and head. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Step 1 foot at a time up. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, come on down. Keep your seat back as you lift your arms up. And come back up into your standing posture. Good. You know what? I think you all did a good job with that. So we are going to move on after doing only 2 sun salutation A, and I'm going to have you take a comfortable seat on your mat. Now, if folks are concerned about the backs of the legs being a little bit too short, meaning it's hard to sit with your legs out straight, you're welcome to go ahead and sit on a mat. This is what I'm using the blanket for. And what that does, it allows me to come up nice and straight so that my back is supported with a normal curve there. If you're struggling to keep your legs straight, I'd rather you bend your knees just a little bit to keep your back in a better position and supported. And the blanket helps you with that. If you're not on the blanket, when you sit, sometimes the tendency is to let your back go backwards, and then when you come forward, you're putting too much pressure on it. So no one's watching, the yoga police aren't out. I'm gonna have you go ahead and use a towel or a blanket back there to come up nice and tall. So the first posture is going to be seated, just down nice and tall like this. If you can straighten your knees, you're keeping your knees straight and you're bringing your toes back. If you can push onto that blanket or onto the floor, you're lifting the chest, and we're just going to stay here for 5 breaths. So inhale, long collarbones. Exhale, probably 3 breaths, not 5. Inhale, neck is soft. And exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Good. All right. Wiggle it out a little bit. Now you want to make sure that you're really on your 2 sit bones. And the best way to do this, if you roll a little bit to your left side, you can kind of bring the soft tissue out so that your sit bone is more centered on the floor. Roll to the right, just go ahead and bring the tissue out so your left sit bone, those are the ischial tuberosity, is squarely on the floor. And we'll go into the next posture. From here, you can come forward and grab your big toes. If you can't grab your big toes, that's fine. Go ahead and grab the backs of your knees or your ankles, but we're gonna try to reach for the tops of our toes. You can start with your knees up, bent, look up, open chest, and exhale, straighten the knees, and just forward fold. Now I'm not collapsing, I'm trying to lift my body up with an inhale, and exhale, I lift further. So inhale, and exhale, I'm trying to bring my chin to my shin. Again, inhale, and exhale. Keep those toes back, inhale, and exhale. A little bit further. One more inhale, I'm lifting my body up with an inhale, and exhale, I'm trying to reach further chin to shin when I come for that next breath. Good. Now, traditionally, what we would do between each of these is a vinyasa, and I think we're going to skip those today, but I'm going to show you what they would be. From each sitting posture, you cross your knees. So my knees are crossed. I'm going to roll over onto my hands and knees. Take my blanket out of the way there. And then I would come down into the plank, up into upward facing dog, then into downward facing dog, and then step forward. Actually, what they typically do, instead of stepping forward, they just do a little hop and come back to the knees. So it's a nice soft landing. And then you can get ready to do the next posture. So when you add the vinyasa, it makes a lot more cardiovascular demand. It also puts a lot more pressure on your shoulders. So since we're just starting and it's only 10:30 on Tuesday, let's not go crazy, but that is the vinyasa that you do between each of these. So from here, we've just done 2 forward fold positions. We're going to do something to go the opposite direction to make the hamstrings and the buttocks and the shoulders work. Your hand is going to face so that the fingertips are facing forward, okay? So my fingertips are facing towards my toes on both sides. And from here, I can bring my feet in a little bit and just lift my seat up, okay? So I'm keeping my shoulder away from my neck. Chin is lifted. So this would be the first, and I'm using my seat and the backs of my legs. If you can have your legs straight, lifting the chest up, but that's a little bit more advanced. We stay here and breathe. One more inhale and exhale. And go ahead, gently lower your hips down. And then we would do that rolling forward vinyasa here. But we're gonna skip that for right now because we just did one. And I think today, if we just do every other, that will be fine. So that is your seated back arch. Now I'm going to do a posture where you take your left foot. It'll probably be better to be sitting with your seat up on the blanket again. So left leg is out straight. And now we've done this posture in the standing sequence, but we're just going to do it sitting. So I'm going to refresh your memory. Coming up, one leg comes into the crease of the other thigh. And we bring this hand around, hold on to that other foot, and then come forward. That's basically the pose we're going to do. We're just doing it in sitting now. So we do that before tree, or as an alternative to tree. I'm going to have you bring your right ankle in to cross over the front of your left thigh. You can use your other blanket that I told you about. See how this knee's up off the ground? You can put that under your knee so that the knee is supported. I think you can see that. So instead of it having hanging here, it's not on the mat. I'm just putting this other blanket under it so my seat and my knee are comfortably on something supportive. Come up nice and tall, and then you can come forward with your hands. And you're trying to reach your chest over your kneecap, chin to shin. That's the direction we're going. Inhale and exhale. Inhale with a lift. Exhale further forward. Inhale with a lift, shoulders back. And exhale further forward. Inhale with a lift. And exhale further forward. Good. So we'll come up out of that posture. Again, if we were going to do the full posture, we would take this right hand, slip it around the back, and then hold on to the foot. Oop, make sure you can see me. So one hand, come around. I'm holding on to my foot here. Right? And then coming forward. But again, it is Tuesday, Biko. We need to be able to save something for the rest of the week. So we're going to hold off on the bind today. Now let's reverse. So I'm going to have you bring your left foot in. I'm bending my left knee and I'm gently placing my foot in the crease of my right hip. And I'm going to use this rolled up towel or yoga mat under my left knee so that it's in contact with something over here on the other side. Now from here, I'm lifting up nice and tall, chest is open, collarbones long, and I'm coming forward toward my foot. So inhale and exhale. Remember to inhale with a lift and exhale, reach even further forward. Inhale with a lift and reach even further forward. One more inhale and exhale. Good. And come on out of that. So we skipped the vinyasa on the first posture. Let's go ahead and do one now. So cross both of your knees and you're going to roll over onto all fours and step back into your plank, or you could stay on all fours. Going to lower yourself down. We're going to go into upward facing dog, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, downward facing dog, one foot, the other foot. And now from here, you can just come on down to sitting again and scoot back into your position. All right, so now we're going to use this towel, and I folded it about like this, kind of oblong, because I'm going to use that again to keep my seat level when I'm doing the posture. And I think that we should stay with this towel back here. I hope you all feel the difference between sitting on a blanket where you can come up nice and tall versus sitting right on the floor. So we're going to bring your right leg back, and I'm sitting inside my right leg. So if I don't have the seat, this big blanket, I can use the towel roll in there. So I'm going to show you what it looks like from a head-on position. So head-on, here we are. I'm taking my right leg, I'm folding it back, pushing that calf out of the way so I can come down onto my knee. And you see how I'm a little bit lopsided here? We really want to have the hips level. So you can take the blanket, put it under your other leg, and now my hips are more level. Or you could use the blanket like I was showing in the other position. No knee pain. It does not make you a better person. I don't want to hear any injuries from this, okay? So come up nice and tall. Going to reach for either your thigh, your shin, or your foot. Inhale and exhale to fold. Inhale and exhale to fold. You should feel a nice stretch in the back of your leg. Inhale and exhale, fold again. One more inhale and exhale to fold. So the back of the left leg, you probably feel a stretch, and maybe the back of the right side you will. So pull yourself out of that pretzel position. We're going to go to the other side and then we'll do a vinyasa. The towel roll is over here so I can use it. I'm gently bringing my left leg back. I'm rolling the calf muscle away so I can come down. I'm trying to think of my sit bones going towards my back heel. This side, still a little bit lopsided. Better safe than sorry. Let's go ahead and get that towel roll under there so you have a more level base. So it takes a little bit of maneuvering. No knee pain, okay? Come up nice and tall, chest lifted, and you're gonna either reach for your shin, your knee, your shin, your ankle, or your foot. Inhale to prepare, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. And you can stop when you get your chin to your shin. The eyes are on your big toe. All right, we're going to come out of that. Move that towel over. I'm going to go back to, actually, it might be easier if I stay in this position. So we just did the vinyasa between the last posture. So we're skipping this vinyasa. We'll do the next one. So shake your legs out a little bit. You're going to bring your right leg in and you're bringing your heel towards your inner thigh. So it's very similar to what you try to do when you're doing tree, bringing your heel up to your inner thigh, close by your body. Now we're just going to do that in sitting. So I'm here, I'm bringing my heel up to the inside of my body. My knee can go pretty flat, but if my knee were up like this, it's that same trick. You want to keep a stable base. I put a little something under this knee so that my hips and my knee are supported so I can protect my joints. All right, so from here, you're coming up nice and tall, chest lifted, inhale. Exhale, you're going to reach for your shin, your knee, your thigh, your ankle, whatever you can grab there. You could use a belt if you needed to. I like to do minimalist so you don't need a lot of stuff around, okay? But the towel is necessary. So hold on to what you can grab on that foot. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lengthen forward. You're trying to create space in your back. Inhale, long and tall. Exhale, forward fold. My eyes are going towards my toe. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, chin towards the shin. I feel a stretch in the back of my left leg. Inhale. And a stretch in the right side of my low back. Exhale. Good. Inhale, come up. Shoulders back, collarbones long. We're going to switch legs. So you're bringing your right leg out, making sure my sit bone's on the floor. Taking my left leg, I'm helping it to the inside of my right thigh. And again, I could use this towel over here to keep my knee closer to the floor. So let's do that. If you've got a towel and you need to, you'll notice that one side is always different from the other. Inhale, reach for your foot. Lengthen your spine and forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Eyes on that big toe. Inhale and exhale. And inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, chin to shin. And go ahead and let go and come on out. So with these seated postures, you really start to learn your body that one side is very different from the other. And that's why it's good to know some of these variations with the advanced sequence so that you can protect yourself. Go ahead and let your legs come out. Shake them a little bit. We've been doing a lot of work. You can lean back on your hands if you need to and shake a little bit. Roll side to side, kind of wiggle the kinks out. We are going to do the vinyasa, I did not forget. So I'm going to have you cross your knees. From here, just roll over onto your knees, onto your hands. And you could stay here to do your plank and then roll up into upward facing dog. And then engage your abdominals as you go into downward facing dog. That's always acceptable. That's one of those modifications I want you to remember. And then come forward and land in that cross-legged position, and we'll do another posture. So this one is a little bit of a twist. So I'm going to show you both from the side and from the front. It comes with a bind, but you don't have to do the bind. The bind's when you're bringing your arm behind your back. So again, there's just, yoga party tricks there, trying to do extra special things. So right leg, I'm bringing it to get my heel close to my buttock right there. And my yoga mat helps my foot stay there so it just doesn't pop out. And now I'm going to bring my right arm in front of my of my right knee, and bring this hand around. And my goal is for this hand back here to meet this hand over here. But that might not happen today. So don't worry. You can use the mat. We're just introducing the posture. Just kind of get into that. So you can come around, and if you can't hold on, that's fine. If you can't, just bring your hand down. And you're going to inhale and exhale. Same rules apply. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. I'm thinking of my eyes going to that big toe. Again, inhale and exhale. I'm using my right arm to bring my right leg back so that I'm not rolling to the left. I'm trying to stay on both hips. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, chin to shin. And go ahead and let go. Come on back up. And we're going to switch sides. So from the front view, again, right leg is out straight. I could be sitting on this towel again if I needed to. You want to use all of the props that you have. Protect yourself, okay? No glory in getting injured with yoga. So left knee comes in close to the buttock. Now I'm taking my left arm and I'm coming on the inside of my knee. I'm taking my left hand, I'm creeping it around, and now I want my right hand to meet it back here. All right, and on this side, I'm able to do that. I'm flexing my right foot to keep that right leg nice and strong. I'm gonna inhale and exhale, lengthen, forward fold. Eyes on the big toe. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, chin to shin. Chest is lifted, shoulders are back away from the inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. And let go of that. Bring your legs back. And we did the vinyasa last time, so we're going to skip it this time. We are going to do a different twist. We just did the inward facing. I think it's easier to see from the front here. I'm bringing this right leg, right foot up to my buttock again, just like I did before. Okay, right leg up to my buttock, just like I did before. And now I'm going to lift my chest up tall, strong collarbones, Biko management, and I'm going to bring my knee in towards my other side, so right knee towards the left. And now I'm going to bring my left elbow out in front of that knee and my right hand back. So I'm doing a twist towards my right side. So from the side, that looks like this. Here, knee in, elbow out, hand back. I can put my fist back here. I want to push down to lift my chest up so you can still see what my shirt says, restore motion. And that's our twist. So inhale and exhale. That's one, shoulder away from the ear. Inhale and exhale. This could be done in a chair. Inhale, come up tall. As you exhale, you can twist a little bit more. Last one, inhale and exhale. Come on out of that. And we'll go ahead and do the other side. So from the front, I'm taking my left leg. I'm bending it into my body, close to my buttock. I'm bringing the knee across the body, which allows me to bring my right arm in front of my left knee so I can kind of rotate towards the left. Okay, so this is what it looks like from the other side. And I'm right now on one butt cheek, one ischial tuberosity. Ultimately, I want to come down to two, but sometimes that's a little bit harder. So I won't tell the yoga police if you're a little bit up on your right hip. Lift the chest, inhale. And exhale, a little twist. Inhale. And exhale. Lift taller, chest open. I should still read your shirt. And exhale, shoulders back and down from the ears. Last inhale. And exhale. Good. Release your arms. Come back into your cross leg position. And we're gonna skip this one, skip the vinyasa because I want to get you to boat pose. Pilates took a lot of information from boat pose. So if you've done, from yoga in general. So if you've done the teaser sequence in yoga, you know what we're after. We're going to be here, lifting our legs up, arms are out like this. So it's like we're a boat in the sea. If you're a little bit more flexible, you can bring your legs up like that, but we don't have to show off. You could maybe do one leg if you wanted. Come back up here, I lost my balance. So you're gonna hold here, belly hollowed in, inhale and exhale. Shoulders down, hands reaching forward, inhale and exhale. You can try to straighten the leg. And again, inhale and exhale. One more, shoulders down, lift up, inhale and exhale. And cross your knees, come on back down onto your back. And we've done a significant portion of this standing sequence today. So we did a little modification. It was a little faster. Thursday, we're going to slow down. And remember, you can email me. My email is in the chat if you need anything between now and then.